A warm embrace. I'd been watching you all for the longest time, just like you watched us. You asked us to fulfill your deepest wishes. You stared at what little of our light you could see with such wonder. You gave us names, even when we were born nameless. You wished to journey to us, to see us closer. So did I. The others warned me against it. They said my place was here, in the sky, far away from your world. But I grew so bored up here, away from you, away from the ones who worship us. I wanted to know you better. I wanted to understand you, to perhaps make one of your wishes come true, if not all. And so, I began to travel. I had no track of your concept of time, but I believed it took what you call centuries. I passed through lesser worlds, worlds that could not house sentient life. I barely avoided creatures that would consume me, consume all matter around them. I saw others of my kind, who cowardly obeyed the others' warnings to not stray from their places above. They were content to join together to make art for you. They couldn't stop me. Nothing could. Though the journey was long and arduous, I couldn't stop thinking of how elated you all would be to finally meet me, and how I would feel the same to meet you. When I finally reached your world, I was so ecstatic. There were only two beings in my way now, guardians of your world. One was one of my kind, the closest one to you. It shone its light upon you, helped you thrive, helped your world grow. The other was silent, still, but always watching, thriving and glowing when you were plunged into darkness. You have come close enough, child, the first guardian spoke. Please, rest here, and shine your light on them at my side. You may be satisfied here, but I never could be, I refuted. I wish to hear them, to properly guide them, to learn how to make their wishes a reality. The second guardian was silent, but I could still tell it was judging me. The first continued to be more vocal in its judgment. There is a reason I assist them from afar. I beg of you, come no closer to them. But I was already moving towards you. The guardians couldn't stop me. They tethered themselves to their own path long ago. And I could hear you. Billions of voices. Billions of beautiful sounds. Billions of songs. Like a chaotic, wonderful chorus. It took me hours to reach you, and you must have been as excited as I was because I heard your shouts, heard you cry such tears of joy, saw you pray to me. And as I reached your planet's surface, I couldn't help but wrap it in a warm embrace, despite my lack of arms. And I felt you burn. Everything I loved about your planet, your lands, your civilization, turning to dust. It would have taken me hours to pull away, hours you didn't have. I could do nothing but listen to your screams, the sounds of your flesh melting, your agonized cries, your prayers to every god you counted on to protect you, gods I thought I could be. All those sounds were soon silenced. It brought me no relief. The two guardians looked at me, at their world's destroyer, the wretched thing that now exists in the place of your planet, and I knew they would cry if they had eyes. I wish I could perish. But instead, my self-imposed punishment will be to fill the void of your planet, under the mournful gaze of the sun and moon. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I understand now. I understand why the stars are meant to remain in the sky.